Hey everyone, hope you're all staying cool out there. It's been a pretty hectic past few days with that heat, hasn't it? So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about something that I always dread every time this year, which would be fireworks. So, of course, as you all know, we're getting close to 4th of July. We're getting close to the fireworks season. In fact, people are already lighting fireworks. We've already had people light them off the past few nights. So, that's been really tough, and I really wanted to make this video to spread awareness on how much damage fireworks can have, an effect on people, and not just people but the environment. So, as you know, fireworks, at least the main fireworks, are loud, although there are an actual form of fireworks that are silent, which I only found out recently, the past couple years, that they actually have invented fireworks that are silent, which sound really good. So, yeah, where to start? Well, they're super loud, of course, and for most of you who know, I have autism, so with my autism, I have sensitive hearing, which means a noise to you that might seem quiet or might not seem very loud would be very noisy to me. So it is really bad in the fireworks season. For most people, I know they enjoy it and it might be a good form of entertainment for people. But for me, it's just been so, I always dread it because I know it's going to be so loud, and I know people tell me to go in the basement or to listen to music, and while it might help a little bit, it doesn't help nearly enough because even if I'm in the basement, which I'm actually in my basement right now, trying to stay away from the heat, so but even the basement doesn't protect me from the noise of the fireworks because it can still be so loud. And especially if they're the really big ones, you can actually feel the vibration on your body, which I really do not like. So it's just so stressful to me. So unfortunately, it doesn't just impact humans, but also impacts dogs and other animals. And unfortunately, my poor dog, he was having some trouble the other night when they were doing fireworks, and he was really panting a lot. He was shaking. He was just not very good. I was trying to give him a treat to help him calm down, and he ran away from me. Usually he always likes to be near me, he follows me and stuff, but that night he just did not want to be near me. I think he was just scared and didn't want to be around anyone, which is sad. It's so sad to see that because he's such a sociable dog. And it's just sad to see. So, it also affects the environment, of course, because all the stuff that they use for fireworks, it all goes into the environment. It goes on the ground. It could be a fire hazard. It's just fireworks are just not very safe. And here's an interesting story that my dad told me that happened a long time ago when he used to be a bus driver. He was working, I think he was in Lansing, and someone had lit fireworks in a garage, a parking garage, I think. I don't know where it was. I wasn't there with him at the time. But he was, apparently someone had shot or blew their finger off with the firework, and they're just so dangerous. So when I was a kid, sure, they were kind of cool to look at, but as I got older, I'm like, yeah, they're not all they're cracked up to be, and they're dangerous. People go to the hospital for that. They can lose their limbs or God knows what else. It's horrible. And so it's really sad. There's my dog crying. He wants to go outside, but I'm keeping him in here to keep him away from the heat. But yeah, that's just such a sad thing that can happen, that people aren't very careful and safe, and it could do damage to people's property. If it hasn't rained, it can start a fire. It's just not safe. It's not quiet, unless it is the silent fireworks, but it just causes a lot of damage overall. And of course, the veterans who have PTSD, which causes a lot of trauma and pain as well, which is really sad. And so I just really want more people to understand what it's like for me and other people who struggle with this, because I know I see people online, other people on the spectrum who feel the same way about fireworks and who hate them. And a lot of people just say, "Oh, we'll deal with it. Oh, if you don't like it, go move somewhere else," which of course is not easy at all. Yeah. But it's just, I just want more people to understand it and to just be more considerate, be more, compassionate about it, because just because for you might like the fireworks, you might like the noise, but that doesn't mean the rest of the world wants it. And so it's just sad when people have to suffer, when people get hurt. all because just so they can see some sparkly in the sky. You know, they're better off saving their money and spending it on a movie ticket or a meal or something that isn't going to annoy the neighborhood. You know, that's what I'd recommend. You know, you spend however much money it costs on fireworks and give it to the poor, give it to people who are starving. You know, but I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money, but just some advice. I just want more, like I said, at the end of the day, I want more people to understand. I've spent time online trying to tell people what it's like. I've tried to explain. A lot of people, they're just ignorant. They're like, oh, just go hide in the basement, blah, 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 listen to music. It doesn't work. Trust me. I've tried so many things every year. I always try to do something. It never works. It might help a little bit. Maybe it'll might alleviate a little bit of the noise, but I'll always still hear it. It'll still get annoying. It's still distracting if I'm trying to watch a movie or trying to play a video game. You know, even if I try to distract myself from it, then all of a sudden I'll hear that bang and it just distracts me from what I'm doing. It's just a bunch of bad stuff all wrapped in one thing. The only thing it does, oh, it has a little bit of sparkly colors in the sky, but it's not worth it. You're better off, you're better off making a painting of a firework or a drawing or something. But anyway, that's basically about all I wanted to say for today. Just be more considerate, and I want more people to learn about this. Share this video if you can with anyone that you could think of that might benefit from hearing about this, because there's a lot of people who just don't know about autism. They don't understand it. They don't want to. Some of them are just so ignorant and dumb. They just don't want to be considerate. You know, even just driving on the road, we have people cut us off and just drive crazy. It's a crazy world we live in nowadays. So just please be more considerate with whatever you're doing, driving or making noise. If you're playing music, just please be considerate wherever you are, and stay cool and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks. Bye.